Hi, it's me. What's up?
And stuff that I usually have a little more
Hump.
vibrato, a little bit more hum. But dude, like I said,
Yeah, when you're busy, it's hard to have hum and bravado. Okay. Well, how are those vanilla wafers?
you know, yes, that's another issue. We should end it. So it's hanging into
Oh,
falling behind.
my mom used to eat a my mom used to eat a lot of vanilla wafers. Oh, she would make a lot of banana pudding because she was from the
That's how
south.
you know it's. That's how you know we're at the bottom of the barrel.
Oh, you don't like vanilla wafers? Uh, what do you like instead? What do you eat before you eat the vanilla wafers? Like the Oreos? Chips Ahoy?
The
Oh,
little
like
ribbon ones, and then I like the other ones.
yeah, you like the French,
Yeah.
yeah, French cookie stuff.
I need a, but
Well,
yeah, it's been a busy week. Like we have Austin Tech Week this week. So we're off out there. We're off out there for founders. Water deal flow. Thanks, Gerald Powell. And then we got the Austin Film Festival starting. So like I think it was yesterday or tonight. I saw a good group of people just at the Omni and around all the stuff area. It's probably down here in Colorado. So vibes are high, dude. It's feeling good out there.
yeah, it did seem really busy last night. I didn't realize Film Week was happening. Is that a lot of indie stuff during Film
As
Week?
far as I know, yeah, I'm not really plugged into that whole scene. It was just it's different. It's I want to understand. Oh, oh,
Are you using that? Sorry.
there you go. You can talk to that mic. See.
Okay. Okay. Hi. Sorry to interrupt.
I think that one is. Go ahead, just yeah.
I'm here. Hello.
Oh yeah.
Am I here? Thanks. Hey, guess what?
The new zine.
Wait, maybe I'm muted. Oh, I was muted the whole time.
The whole time you were muted, you were the only one talking. So I was just
Doesn't matter. Who cares?
okay.
I'm not doing it over. Go for it. You
Wow.
got the mic, as they say in the. I don't know where they say.
Where do they say that?
I don't know. I think I saw it in a Channing Tatum movie.
You're a man of mystery, car.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Have you started talking about anything yet?
He was talking about Tech Week and then Film Week, and then he was
No, but keep going because
Did you go to?
I need to do my
and
thing.
then he was talking
Oh,
about
okay.
I
vanilla
need to do my thing
wafers.
that Siggy calls car just not interested.
Yeah,
But in
yeah.
reality, I'm actually
He
doing
was
all right.
reminding us for the 10th time how busy he was.
It's been a busy week, dude.
Did he? Okay, so there was like the Austin like film festival
Yeah.
It's
that
Film Week. It's
happened.
busy week for car.
I
It's Tech
actually
Week.
looked at
Lots of
like
weeks
what
going
was
on.
going on, but it looked like way too professional and not
That's not
interesting.
no, it's not supposed it's not professional. It's
Well,
just
I guess I was looking at the talks
I
and not
think
really the
no,
movies.
you dude, you should go. Like it's right up your alley. Like
You think?
you're yes, like that's what's great about this is like the entrance for people that are creative
Oh,
is right there for you.
yeah,
It's
maybe.
you don't need it. That's what I think most people miss about Austin is it's not pretentious.
True.
There's no
Yeah.
pretentious with
Well,
Austin.
that's good. I
And I think
wondered.
that's the biggest thing with some of these other cities. There's this like sort of pretentiousness,
Right.
and in Austin, it's not like
But
that.
I think that really is at the bottom of it is just like people wanting to protect their income. Because if there's too many artists, then they don't get paid as much. Right.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it. I look at it more like it's just more communal,
But yeah.
all boats rise type of thing.
Well, that's the positive end of like the other side.
Yeah, I mean Joe Rogan talks about this more than I do, but oh my thing came out. I'll put it on later.
You listen to Joe Rogan? I haven't listened to Joe Rogan in a long time.
No,
haven't either.
he's been talking about that on
I think the Spotify switch was a bad move. He like fell out of people's routines.
yeah, I guess.
But he's been like back and forth on Spotify though, right? So
It was just one big like 3 year period where he was like Spotify.
Oh, and that's when people dropped, do you think?
That's my thought. Yeah, he took $100 million payday to
Yeah.
lose relevance.
I mean, it's the same thing that Howard Stern did. Remember?
Yeah, and who's Howard Stern?
But no, but I think the thing that Howard Stern messed up on is that he never went back to the thing. I think Joe Rogan, was smart enough to go back to YouTube, so he did. you know?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just
so
wanted the money, and then after that, he's like relevance.
yeah, let me do
I
this
don't
real
think
quick.
Joe Rogan is relevant in my life anymore. I think that time of my life is over.
I would agree.
Which, you know, it was good for that time.
It's good while it lasted.
Yeah.
It's like eating goldfish. That's how it feels.
Ted says it's like eating goldfish.
Oh, he's just too mainstream now, you think?
That's okay. I just wanted everyone to know.
I wouldn't call him. Well, yeah, I guess you guys are right. I guess he is very mainstream, but he does have a big audience, irregardless. So maybe he is the mainstream now. I guess.
I don't know if
Well,
he
he
has
is
a big
powerful.
audience
That's
anymore.
more the thing. He's got a lot of power.
Does he?
At least in his own world, yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's affiliated
Don't
with
we
a
all
lot
have a
of
lot of power in our own worlds, or do you
affiliated with a
mean
lot of
something?
companies.
Wow, that's hopeful.
Yeah,
But yeah,
cool.
I'm gonna staple this now.
Oh, this is turned into a zine making tutorial.
I guess it
Keyan,
has.
Keyan, how was your week?
Vake can put that on his tutorial website.
I missed what you said.
Vake can put that on his tutorial website.
Oh, yep, that was cool.
What
That
you
was
you
cool.
asked me a question, Carl? I'm
Said, how
so
was your
sorry.
week?
Yeah, how
Oh,
was your
my
week?
week, it was pretty good. I don't
Things
remember.
happened. I
I don't
fell
remember a
asleep. I
whole.
woke up. I came to the lab. Stuff like that.
That's all true, but I actually have things to say this week as well.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do it anymore because you've upset me.
Is
But-
that okay? Cool. We'll move on.
But we did. Jana had a birthday.
Oh,
And she
dude.
had-
Oh, that was an amazing
and
birthday.
I went out for the one time of the year that I go out.
And
Honey,
I'm honored.
Dude, that was an amazing birthday, wasn't it?
And
Well,
I
you
told
weren't
you,
there.
I told you I
I was
appreciated
there.
your
You were
participation.
there for the important parts.
Oh, no, I was there. I was there at the
You were
birthday.
there, Car, who counts.
You were there for the appetizer. You were for the appetizer.
Dude, I was there. You guys are
We all ate
what,
the main
what is
course
going on
together.
now? Like all of a sudden, like right before the show, Stacker sent home. Right before the show, me and Jenna were having a lovely moment. I was like, dude, the amazing birthday was amazing. She's like, yeah, thanks for coming. Look. And now you're like, oh, you weren't there. Oh, you weren't there. I was
Yeah,
like,
you're trying to
wait,
pretend that you were there. the
no,
whole
I
time,
was
and you weren't.
there. I
And
was
I
there.
was.
Dude, I was there. I wanted to be there.
I am more that I was more
I
there.
had
You guys need to go
for-
to your room.
For the record, Stackers, I had prior engagements a month in advance that I could not
I'm
cancel.
not complaining, and
I could not
Keyan's
cancel.
opinion doesn't matter.
It just happened to be that like a week ago, Pleb Poet told us it's happening on Thursday. And I'm like, crap.
It doesn't matter.
And
It's
it
all
was at the
good.
same time, and I couldn't change it. So it was like, oh man, what do I do?
And you
I
were
tried
there.
it.
You
I
were
tried to do
there.
both.
You made it work.
Yeah, you stopped by. You said hello. You waved through the window.
Keon's making me feel bad now.
And you got a cake. That was awesome. It was beautiful.
It was a cake for like it was from Pleb Lab. Yeah, we supported.
Yeah. It wasn't. Yeah. Okay. So that's done.
Oh, it wasn't even the cake. Wasn't even from you. It was from Pleb Lab.
No, it was like from all of us. Like I want
Wait,
all of it. I mean, Jenna's a big part of like what we do here. Like she's like the
Only girl in Bitcoin.
no, but I mean, how long have we? She's like our little sister, man. She's like the one that like makes the whole thing look alive, right? Like she feeds our plants.
That's kind of true, actually. In the case of the plants, I do keep things alive.
And then when she comes in, it's just like a breath of fresh air. Right?
Yeah, and you remember the old mural at the old
Yeah,
Pleb
she
Lab?
did the whole mural.
That
like,
was cool.
She actually
that.
brings a sense of like like
Ovaries.
no, like actual like I don't know what you call that. It's just like a sense of like beauty and like wonderness and like
Whimsy.
whimsicalness to the lab that we don't otherwise get because we're just drowned in like just arguing about stupid crap. Like the other day we were arguing and you're like, did you hear that? You're like, yes, you guys are dumb. Or you said something. I was like, oh yeah, we are dumb. And it's just like sometimes you need to hear that.
Okay, yeah, you almost made up for not being at her birthday.
Thanks. Thanks for saying nice things.
I
That's
was
really
trying.
nice.
I fail.
No, you didn't.
No, I think-
Anyways,
I
we
think you-
appreciate Pleb Poet.
I'm a judge.
She's a big part of what we do here. We wouldn't be the same without her.
Yeah, it was a good recovery.
It's true. If you've never seen this crazy show before, it's called Stacker.News Live. We do this every week. We went to the Atlanta Bitcoin conference last week, and we were talking about there. We met Deion Sanders. Somebody was telling me that this is Deion Sanders. I was like, oh, I didn't even know that was Deion Sanders. I just threw whatever because It looked like
Oh,
people
he's a Falcon.
it looked like people in Atlanta, so I just threw it in there. I didn't think it was a big deal.
I know Dion from. when he was a
Check out all the videos. We had some popular videos. Wow, did you see this?
What?
Our graphene video had 1,000 views, Keyan? Is that
Wow,
right?
that's our most popular one now.
What the heck? Was that the one that we were debating?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
No way.
The
Did
next
it?
one I wanted to bring up was the
Oh, it
Graphene OS.
was the
Finally,
one that we
it's
were
going to be.
debating.
I mean, that's going to be a challenge.
Oh, that was the one that
Their
Topher was
brain, their
debating.
open source brain chip.
Apps
Oh yeah, we
And-
went deep on that one.
build off of that
It
foundation.
was long.
It was long. I don't want
guys.
to watch it right now.
A lot
But
of guys.
yeah, anyway, check it out. Apparently that one. Is that where all the signups came?
We didn't get any-
462? Yeah,
didn't
we
get
did.
any
Yeah.
new ones, did we?
Smelling an
That's
onion.
crazy. Anyway, stop subscribing. We
Oh, maybe it's my hand.
don't want to be popular because if we
That's not
continue to
really
get
good.
more people watching the show, we're not gonna be able to say some crazy stuff. And I want to be able to keep saying crazy stuff, right, Keyan?
I don't know. I was distracted by the smell of Jana's hands.
That's mean. Okay, we're gonna go into the top story this week, or no, it's actually the number 5 story this week. Oh man, I went the wrong way. Yeah, number 5 top story this week. So I had a little play on Shock Wallet by Justin Shocknet. This is the Lightning Territory from Nullium. 9 comments, 3,974 cents. Keyan, what's this?
Yeah, it looks like Nellum tried out Justin Shocknet's Shock Wallet with Lightning Pub. It's like a 2-planet system. Yeah, and they I guess they had set it up originally, and then I think there was a new version of it, and so they shut down their old one and attempted to restore. I guess they lost a few sats, but I think they were trying out a beta, so they kind of expected that. It was only
Oh, wow, so they even did a whole document.
42 sats, and then they set up the new version, and they were quite pleased, and they went through the same process, and the sats stayed there. So whatever bug led to them losing a few sats, they recovered from. And yeah, it seems like they're having a good time with it. Actually, our next top post goes.
Yeah, we might as well get into it.
Yeah.
Number 4 top post is from Justin Shocknet, October 19th. Lightning Territory. This is 4,188 sats, 29 comments. My demo from Pleb Lab Mexico, Shock Wallet, and Lightning Pub featuring C-Link. Keyan, what's this?
Yeah, well, you were probably there for this, and you probably arranged for this talk to be had, but it looks like at Startup Day and Pleb Lab Startup Day in Mexico, Justin video phoned it in, and gave a really cool demo of Shocknet and Lightning Pub and how all the work that he's been doing. I know he's been talking about it a lot, but it looks like it's really come together. And here at the beginning, he goes into some of the advantages, or what the requirements basically that he was trying to meet. And it basically wants static offer codes for people to be able to receive Lightning payments. And that's what he's built, avoiding using Lightning Onion messages, and improving upon NWC, and because you don't have these static offer codes for NWC, but still using Nostr, so that you don't need a turn server or anything to get behind your NAT. So yeah, he goes through all the advantages of it, and then he does a demo of installing
So
Lightning Pub.
that was the crazy part. So when we were in Mexico, everybody was shocked because there's a certain part of the demo here. Let me see if I can get there. And where is it at, Justin? Here, it's somewhere in here. Yeah, so he literally, it tells the crowd, he's like, and he talks a little bit of Spanish. It's kind of funny, but he literally tells the crowd, he's like, I'm gonna try to do this in under a minute, and he freaking pulls it off. He literally does a timer, and he does it under a minute, and like everybody was like watching this in the Yucatan, and there's a crowd there, and everybody was like, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? And then when everybody did it, it was like, oh crap, and he literally spun up exactly what he said he was going to spin up. A lot of this is over my head for the stackers at home. I'm sure they know that, but everybody in the crowd was shocked. And just so people know, like Justin is somebody I've known since 22, I want to say, and he's had this vision for Shock Wallet, and he was early on Nostr. He's very hardcore when it comes to like his ways about building a a Bitcoin wallet, and he's him and like Evan are from Wolf, right? So they have like this like they're definitely positioning themselves to be different than some of these other wallets, I would say. I just thought it was fascinating that he is building something different, because I think in the space you see a lot of the same trade-offs. I don't know if that's fair to say, but I think it's fascinating that he's at least going in a direction that's interesting. So I think a lot of us were shocked that he got it done. And when I reached out to him, I had told him, I was like, hey, we're gonna do another one. He had participated last year, and he was more than happy to do this. So we were excited to have him. Hopefully we can get him actually in person, but I think he just has like family commitments and stuff. That's like the biggest thing for him, his family. So
Darn families.
yeah.
Yeah. So what he does in a minute here is he downloads LND, and he backs it with a neutrino Bitcoin node, and then he downloads Node.js, because this is all written in JavaScript, and then his code, of course, the lightning.pub code, and that all is installed, running within a minute. And then he's showing himself connecting to it through Shock Wallet. So Shock Wallet is like the interface for it.
And just
Pub.
yeah, just so people know, like we were working with him with some Pleb TV stuff behind the scenes that we haven't actually announced yet. But, and I've said this before on the podcast, he's a pleasure to work with. Outside of like how he appears when he's like, keyboard typing or whatever, he's actually a really nice gentleman. I think most people think he is the way he is when he types. He's not. He's like so kind. He couldn't be more kinder. It's just, I think people's personalities
Change sometimes.
no, I think they think people's personalities are different when they're on like social media or whatever, but then when you actually talk to them in person, you're like, oh wow, he's actually super kind and gentle, and
Yeah, what I meant to say is like some people's online persona
yeah,
to show up a lot different.
Carvalho's like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Justin's definitely like that. That's why, he's very smart. Like he's a very smart, intelligent man. And okay, I'm done kissing his ass. That I can hear EK in my ear. Oh, Car, you're just kissing his ass, but I'm not. I'm just telling people the truth. Anyways,
You can kiss ass and it can be the truth.
it's just the truth, dude. I think
Yeah.
I think a lot of people write him off because they think he's one way online, and that's why you shouldn't talk to him. But I'm like, no, he's actually really intelligent, and he's very nice when you talk to him like in person.
I haven't seen people write him off, but
I feel like they do, and that's why I always try to support him.
if you come out swinging, I guess that's, that kind of.
I mean, Tony was the same way when he came out with Mutiny, right? Like he was just defending his product, but and I feel like Justin's kind of similar, but it doesn't mean that they're any more, um,
less of a person.
no, just less intelligent than anybody else building.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would say that.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know how we got on the subject, but check it out.
Yeah, you're busy kissing butt.
I do want to bring up the where was so it was that one? I think I saw was it this one? Yeah, so just to have this here. So we did get published on the absolute best Bitcoin only news site that's out there. It's called bitcoinnews.com. You guys should check it out. There's a couple other sites out there, but they're pretty lame. Bitcoin News is great though. They did give us coverage for the Merida Startup Day, and it has a full write up of like all the stuff that happened. If you guys are interested, including Justin's announcement and stuff like that. So Cascader had an announcement, Runster, all that stuff. Even if you filter and it goes into more about the stuff. So I would just check it out if you guys are more interested in reading more. They posted that this week. Cool. It was crazy, dude. People had heard about when I was at Austin Tech Week, there's two people that came up to me that had heard about the Yucatan thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How'd they hear about
One of them was from Capita Factory. So that's where they had heard about it. So they just know from me. And the other one was from LinkedIn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they Bitcoin? Is the one on LinkedIn Bitcoin?
Because I had to make a LinkedIn for like Club Lab and stuff. So
Is the LinkedIn person from a Bitcoiner or they're
no, they're
outside
like a
Bitcoin?
normie tech, Austin tech people.
Oh,
Yeah. So I think, and that's where I think it's like, I think it's important that, that, I think that event was a success. And I think, yeah, I think it was important because I think it was an entirely success. So it's good to see Justin. Hopefully we can get even more signups for his wallet and get more people trying it. Cause, I need to schedule a call with him because we need to catch up on some stuff, but
have you tried it?
I haven't tried it yet, but I just haven't had time. It's not from like not wanting to try it. I need time.
Yeah.
But we're working on some other stuff on the Pleb TV stuff, so I can't wait to
Try it
get on
there.
a call with him because we need to circle back on a lot of things. Anyways, keep it up, Justin. I love what you're doing.
One of the things I'm uncertain about is he says in the video that it starts out trusted. I don't know what he means.
Okay.
What he means by that. I
think it's because he's saying you got to run your own server. He has like the same mentality that Nick has.
No, this is different. I know
Okay.
that you have to run your own server. It's that when he's like, you can start receiving very small amounts, but those very small amounts that you start receiving until you open a channel is trusted. And so I just wonder how that works, because sometimes it depends on the situation, but
Yeah, that's
like
above my head.
the way that like Phoenix does it is you sort of like accumulate some fee credits that allow you to pay for opening a channel.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
I don't know what that looks like.
All right, we're gonna jump into. I guess we got to number 3 top story. Money class of the day, money illusion and unit bias, Bitcoiner style. 20 comments from Den, 4,442 sats. Keyan, what's this?
Yeah, it looks like Den is replying to one of their fellow Swedes who has shared what I don't know what year it is. I think it was 1968. 1968, her grandparents went to dinner at a fine restaurant.
I feel like Club Poet has something to say about this.
Opera Kalarin. I don't
made
know.
like a noise right now.
I don't know.
I didn't know he was a Swede, so.
Oh, you didn't know he's a Swede?
No.
Oh, yeah, he's a Swede.
Cool.
Yeah, he
I
lives
thought
there.
British.
And he's showing pictures there.
Sorry. My bad.
Sorry. Yeah. So a fellow Swede shared an old receipt, and it inspired him to write this post, basically saying that even though clearly there's inflation happening on the kronar, I think that's how you say it, on their currency, it's kind of irrelevant or not irrelevant, but it's like fundamentally people if you do the math, people in Sweden and people in the United States are still able to buy as many dinners as they were then. And so while the kronar is getting inflated, people's wages are increasing. Perhaps there's some lag or whatever, but people's wages are increasing such that the inflation maybe is, at least the inflation isn't the whole story. Like they're able to buy as many dinners, and money is still serving its purpose. Even fiat money is serving a purpose and allowing people to cooperate at a scale that they wouldn't be able to do before. And so this is kind of Den's wheelhouse, is like a deep historical understanding of money. And so when he sees because this is like the common tweet that you see about money from Bitcoiners is like, look at these inflated prices, gasp. And it doesn't really get any more nuance than that. And so he provides the nuance for us and does the math showing that money is still functional even when it's inflated, at least at the rate that it was inflated here.
Pleb Poet, what do you think about this? Would you relate to a woman? This is such a loaded question. Would you relate to a woman on social media who posted this tweet?
Okay.
As a woman.
Spent the night at my grandparents'. My grandpa showed me a receipt from dinner they had in 1968 at a fine restaurant. I would have some feelings about that, and I would say,
what does the show more do?
I would say grandpa.
Oh, there you go, right here.
I'm
This is
so
what
happy
this is
that
what
you
that
were able
says.
to buy a fine meal at that rate.
She said, "This isn't about prices going up. This is about money, our money melting
And I
away."
agree.
It's AI assisted caption.
But maybe that's just because I heard Michael Saylor say it one time.
Yeah, if you were saving, if you saved 70 kronar, that's what, 62 kronar, in the hopes of being able to buy that same dinner 70 years later, you would fail to do that. And so in a way that did melt away. But Den's point is that that if you didn't save, if you're not saving the money and you're simply exchanging it, 70 years from then you would earn
Yeah.
more money and then would
And
be
I-
able to buy the dinner for the same cost to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Like effectively, like in your life,
Yeah.
based on like other things that you have expenses for.
Yeah. The main point is like it's a medium of like the medium exchange function of money is still happening.
And
even
I
though
agree
it's
with that
inflated.
too. But I would be interested to compare the actual food from 70 years ago to the food today
Aha.
at that same
Oh,
restaurant.
so you're saying like the type of food back then was probably higher quality.
Well, that's my intuition.
Interesting. That's an interesting take. Boom. That's why we have women on Stacker.News Live. Woo! Bing! Out of the park, baby.
Yeah. Foul ball.
Dude, we would have never thought of that. That's kind of alpha you can't get anywhere else, ladies and gentlemen. You think BTC Sessions
Yeah.
has that
Misogyny
kind of alpha?
only happens
You
here in
think
Bitcoin.
BTC Sessions has that alpha? He doesn't.
Come here for the best misogyny every week, Friday at 4.
No, I'm not even joking around. That's like, I would have never thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably are getting better. Yeah, 'cause
Stereotypes?
that was probably farm to table back then.
That's like Safety's idea. It's not even my idea.
He said that in the
Yeah,
tweet?
food.
Fiat Food, the book.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's true.
Yeah, maybe they're skimping on the fish or whatever they eat.
So
what's on the
so I
receipt.
guess in a way.
I wonder what
I think it's a taco
Aklaran meals
restaurant.
are.
So was BTC chick wrong? Is that what you're saying, Jenna?
Nope.
Or is she just misinformed?
She's made a point, and I agree with it.
4 beers. Wow, they're getting down. 2 coffees. They were
Back then, you know, the
partying
beers
afterward too.
You know, the beers were probably. Well, that was probably just a nightcap thing. You think? Oh, hang on a second. Did I click on that?
Yeah, but that's
Ooh, almost,
why do you
almost
do
touch that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because you're probably just nightcapping that, baby. Boom. Grandpa
No
was
cap.
Grandpa. Oh, whoa!
What is nightcap?
Grandpa was getting down.
Yeah, night.
Hopefully, he was married.
What is
Oh, it looks like he was
oh,
married.
never mind.
Swedes are different, man.
Yeah.
What's an encarot? That's what I want to know. That's expensive. Oh, I guess it's an entree. Interesting. Okay. Do you want to move on, or? What do we
I mean,
think?
yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I think you're done, and that means we're done.
Okay, sounds good. All right. The next top story is the only thing Bitcoin is good at is breaking the law. What? Scoresby, October 23rd, Bitcoin territory, 33 comments, 4,942 cents. Keyan, what the hell is Scoresby talking about?
Yeah, it looks like he's reading Voskuil's book, Crypto Economics, again. And I think, and then he was also listening to Bitcoin Uncensored, which was a podcast from Bitcoin's heyday that I've heard several OGs mention before. And he saw them connect and he wrote about it. But on Bitcoin Uncensored, they said, he quotes here, people will iterate Bitcoin up to the point it provides regulatory arbitrage and no further. And I thought that was a great point, or just well said, because basically what it's saying is if the laws are favorable to Bitcoin, no one is going to invent a way around them. And instead, it'll just kind of stay in the state that it is. But then if there's a regulation imposed on Bitcoin, people will then create a technological solution to get around it. And that's kind of what we see happening. And then Bitcoin itself, of course, is one of these, like the first phenomena. I think about it more in terms of what's built on Bitcoin, but also, I think their point is more so Bitcoin itself was built to avoid onerous banking regulation stuff. quote unquote breaking the law, or well, at least right now, Bitcoin is not itself breaking the law. It seems to have evaded the law fully. Uh, yeah, and so he writes about that and how that is where Bitcoin's value is derived from, um, is allowing people to not have to rely on any particular jurisdiction's laws to access money and store their wealth, and how that is what underpins Bitcoin's value.
I think it's very interesting. There's this this is separate from what Scoresby's bringing up, but I think it's interesting right now. There's just this kind of like, I don't know, it's like a distortion field in the greater world where you have like Tucker Carlson calling out Bitcoin right now. You have even people just abnormally like bearish on Bitcoin and its possibilities of what it can do for humanity. And I often wonder what is going on in the ripples, like what is going on in the in the zeitgeist to cause that. It's just interesting that people, even, and we're going to get to the Peter Thiel thing later, but I do think a lot of people are just misinformed about this technology. And I was attending a talk earlier this week, and there was one really interesting thing that somebody said, and these are like the smartest people talking about this stuff, right? Or at least in Austin talking about this stuff. And they're like, why is AI different than Web3 in 21 was like one of the questions from the crowd. And the people on the panel said it's because the what do you call that, Keyan? The learning curve is far simpler, and it only is going to get simpler for AI. That's the biggest difference. And I think they're right. I think that was like such a, because for me, I was just like, I understood it right away. Right. It probably took me a long time, a lot longer, because I started much earlier, but I do realize that AI has a mass advantage when it comes to people understanding the technology far simpler than Bitcoin. And you kind of see it time and time again.
I don't think people understand AI, but it's easy to use.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to use. It's easy to get your hands on the technology and then use it. So it's just interesting. There's just a lot of misinformation out there, and I feel like it's only gotten worse with the tether and the all the ETFs and treasuries and all that kind of stuff. Jenna, you got any thoughts on this?
I kind of feel like also what you're describing of like, why isn't Bitcoin kind of like looked at? When is Bitcoin going to be getting like its second look from kind of people who are like in the space and now and really in the space of AI? So I guess we'll see, but I'm not like super worried about it, but it's kind of something to like think about and be like, what's missing, or I don't know. That's it.
Yep.
Car, did you have a response to the question you asked, or Jana's answer to the question you asked her?
No, I was just curious if she had any thoughts on it.
Do you?
I shared. Oh, do I have thoughts on what Carr said?
Or just about the whole thing in general. I'm just sharing my thoughts because Stacker.News Live.
I think you're right that Bitcoin and Web3 stuff is harder to use than AI. Like AI is like the technology itself exists.
Oh, I didn't say that. That was like their panel that said that. That was just an observation I brought to the table.
Yeah. I think AI exists to make things easier. And Bitcoin and Web3 exists to, well, I don't want to say anything about Web3, but Bitcoin exists to get around laws in certain jurisdictions, or rules or onerous processes in certain jurisdictions that would impede someone's ability to participate in the economy, which Den said earlier was our main coordination mechanism at scale. And that doesn't imply that it's easy. and there's like that's not a fundamental feature of it.
Well, and that is true. And that's also like part of the cultural reaction to it that you can anticipate what happened is because like AI slop, like even in like that as a term is like you don't have to use your brain when you're using AI.
Yeah, you get to pretend. Yeah,
So yeah, so
you
there,
thought and you haven't.
so there was like this whole AI thing, and they were talking about it with creatives and AI, and a lot of them were musicians, and even they didn't even know that like you could use Wavelake or Fountain or any of this stuff existed, and you know, and I was telling Austin like I think they're almost there. They're like it's like they understand it, but they're like one COVID away from really understanding that the money's broken. And I think we're close. There's definitely like I think here in Austin, at least in Austin, like Web3 lost. And I think everybody knows Web3 lost. Everybody know Bitcoin is a thing in Austin now. So that's great. We won. But I do think they don't know that the money's broken, but they're close. Like I was telling you earlier this week, Keyan, but we're like close. They're like almost there because but this like they're just like one step removed from it, and I don't know what's going to take them there. Maybe something catastrophic, or maybe hopefully not.
But I don't think you can expect every person to come to the same conclusion that you have come to.
That's fair, but these are supposed to be the smartest people, right? That they're gathering on panels and stuff. So to me they seemed like they knew what they were talking about. To me they seemed that they were close to getting to the answers, at least on that stage. And to me, they almost seemed like they were getting it, but
They don't have a reason to get it yet.
exactly.
That's what we need. I was talking to Ted the Fed, or Space Ted. He's Space Force Ted now. I'm just kidding. I was talking to Ted about my brother-in-law and how he really got interested in Bitcoin when I invited him to a Bitcoin conference.
Oh wow.
And he had reason to start learning about Bitcoin because he didn't want to come and be ignorant. And so even though before I had I kind of warmed him up to it, he was never really sold on it. But then I was like, hey, come hang out with Bitcoiners. He's like, man, I better learn about Bitcoin to be able to do this successfully and
Oh wow.
not be
He didn't want to be
totally ignorant. And then he got really into it. Like he had reason to go a little deep enough in it where the tide
So it
of
was
the
like
truth
it was
took him
like
away.
when shit hit the fan. Pedal to the floor, to the metal.
Well, yeah, it's just you need reason to have to spend the quite enormous amount of time relative to most things, the most time that people dedicate to things.
So they
To
do need
understand
a you
it.
do need a catalyst effect, like some sort of cataclysm.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't watch enough Alex Jones to feel like
When you
only
said
bad things
one
need to
COVID
do it.
away, I think
I
that's
was
kind
being
of true.
dramatic for the
But I
show.
kind of think that's true. Like I think it happened for a lot of people because COVID gave them a reason.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there
think
was
that
a lot of people that
Me included, for sure.
yeah, I do think, but it's mostly a lack of motivation and not so much a lack of bad things happening. And so
Okay.
there might be
Yeah.
a positive way to get more people to recognize Bitcoin's promise without bad things happening, but
I hope
it's a lot
so.
easier to imagine bad things happening.
Cool. Good talk. The number one top story of the week is I built a website that organizes Bitcoin tutorial videos from across YouTube. This is from I Hate Fake. 31 comments, 10K boost, baby. 96.99 Bitcoin territory 22 hours ago. This is from Vake. This is the Vake.
This is the Vake.
Yeah, this
This
is from
is-
Vake. He
Are we sure?
he demoed this to Hackathon at TabCon.
Oh, then we're sure.
Yeah, we're sure because he was on stage and
Correlation.
everything. Yeah, so this is
He's
the
What's up,
sponsored.
fake? Congrats.
this is the one that he demoed. So you can type in here. I'm talking for Keyan.
He's got his 1990.
You can type in BTC
pre-internet
sessions. So if
style.
you want to type in only BTC sessions, BTC sessions. No, honestly, BTC sessions.
Is there any
best.
pleb
It's our
devs?
arch nemesis.
I don't know if there's pleb devs.
Pleb dev?
He should get pleb devs.
Is it one word or is it two words?
It's one word.
I think it's all
think
open
you're right.
source, so someone can make a issue on this repo.
No, I think Austin. I think your husband is building a silo over there, so he's
Vake
probably
isn't a
not
big
sharing.
lightning guy.
He's probably not sharing it. Austin's all about making money now. He's just like, I got kids to support. No, yeah, I don't think it's working on here. But anyway, you can type in BTC sessions and get all the BTC session videos.
All right.
All right. And then you can also type in, like, say I want to do like CoinKite, because I like CoinKite.
And there's
and
some stuff
boom.
you might need to know. I think you have to like delete one filter before you
Oh, yeah, you can do
try
that.
to look for another one.
Then you can type in just Pleb Lab in here. Oh, no, Pleb Lab's not here. Dude, fake, throw us in there. We're free.
Yeah, but you don't have any tutorials. If you want to be on his
Dude,
website,
we have
you gotta-
258 videos on
It's
YouTube.
bitcointutorials.org though.
Yeah, but we have a ton of tutorials. We have like a ton of super testnet tutorials.
those are like, I think, courses. He's talking about how to use. tech
Oh,
that's already,
okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
built.
you should probably you probably should do like a developer thing.
You did a great job, Vake.
Yeah,
You did a great job.
I don't listen to Car, Vic. You're a great.
No, I'm just
Car's out, swerving out of his lane, Vic.
He's swerving.
Yeah,
We're trying to keep him in the right lane.
he's,
like
he's
getting ganged
Car's
up.
out of his lane.
Well,
and he's
what's
trying to take
tokens?
you
What
out of
kind of
yours.
what? Okay, oh, I was just making sure. I was like, "Whoa, what are you doing here, buddy?" I saw tokens. I got scared.
I don't
It's testnet and liquid. That's good. He got eCash one too. There you go. He got a special one for EK. There you go. EK scores me. He got eCash for you. Privacy security. That's cool.
Yeah, apparently he watched all these videos to label them properly so
Dude,
that he could put them in the
He even
system.
has frost.
So
There you go.
colorful. I
Look at that.
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Dude, Vake is obsessed with media. I don't know if you guys know this. He basically told me that he just hangs out all day and watches videos.
Yeah, and we got to meet Vic and TabConf, which was awesome.
He
It's-
barely started using Stacker.News. He just loved
Let's
the
go.
podcast.
Yeah,
Turns out.
Which-
That's cool. Isn't that cool? Look, you can go BitKey. You can do, what else can you do? You can go here on the side. It's probably easier just not to type it in and do this.
yeah. The filters seem to be well organized. So
Yeah.
you could
I would
probably get
do,
around.
he should do developers and then do like one developers and then just do all this famous developers. Do that, Vic. This is so cool. I like it. I need to add it to Plebbook. Cool, man. You should take this on tour. What do you think, Keyan?
Where would it go?
Just go to all the conferences and like show everybody what you did.
Oh, yeah.
Also, he should share this to BTC sessions.
Can rent out like concert venues,
Yeah.
like tour like a band.
He should just have this like, you know,
Madison
in
Square
all the
Garden.
conferences in a
Show
corner,
you
just
my-
running, just letting people use it.
BitcoinTutorials.org. site
BitcoinTutorials.org. Love it.
at Madison Square Garden.
This is amazing. Cool. The other, I think that's all of it. I think that's everything. Yeah,
Wow, we did it.
we did it.
So it just went by so fast.
That's Kevin Costner and the Paramount thing.
Yeah, and he skipped out of the last season.
Look at that photo. That's good.
Or was it him? Or no, it was Harrison Ford in the other one.
I didn't watch it. Apparently, he's like bootstrapping a lot of his own movies.
No, it was
now.
Costner. Costner's, yeah. Because he did his own independent movie.
I like Kevin Costner. He's one of my faves.
He was so good. And
How you like Walker Texas Ranger though?
Oh, Chuck Norris. I never actually got into that, but I love the comics stuff, like all the funny stuff to it.
I don't think I've ever watched it. I think it's a little too campy, like corny for me.
All right, we're gonna get
Is it
into.
true or no?
Should we start off hot?
Is
I don't know.
Should we start off hot, or should
I
we?
used to watch Hey Dude.
Should we keep it light still, or should we go right
I
into
don't
the
know
heavy
that
stuff?
Carter, did you ever watch Hey Dude?
Yeah, I love it, dude.
Hey Dude.
Yeah.
And then somebody gets kicked in the face.
It was like,
No, it was great. Did you watch?
Funny.
Did you watch the Leacher Shorts?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, Kia, we could have had a moment.
Salute Your Shorts?
Oh man.
What about Johnny Bravo?
No, that was after me.
I didn't watch it.
I think my sister and my brother watched that. Do you watch Hey Dude? That's
Yeah.
so cool. Yeah, I used to love Hey Dude. You never watched Salute Your Shorts though? It was around the same time.
Probably not.
Ah, dude, Salute Your Shorts was amazing.
What is he saying?
I don't know.
Salute Your Shorts. It's basically about
Salute your
Camp
shorts.
Donawana. We hold you in our hearts. And when we think about you.
We hold in our farts.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Cool.
Makes me wanna fart.
Okay, cool.
And
See, I
it was
am-
about a camp counselor that would be mean to them, and then they would just like go off and like run away from camp, and they would just get in. It was amazing.
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon was amazing. Man.
Yeah, back when they didn't segment ages.
This is when like the
Good
90s.
stuff.
That's what I'm saying. The 90s was the best time to grow up. Like it really was. Just innocent. Anyways, yeah. Do you guys want to get into the heavy stuff, or you want to get into the light stuff first?
Let's go heavy.
Wow. Okay. We're gonna go into the Antichrist.
You gave me the option. Didn't expect to
Jana's
be
like,
judged.
Jana's like, I just want to go home.
They're fighting. The girls are
I just want to
fighting.
go home. So this is from. We don't have to go too long on it, but I think it's important to bring up. But Peter Thiel's been doing an off-the-record lecture series on the Antichrist, and I think it's important just for people of the faith to actually talk about this stuff, because I think whenever somebody's out there talking about these things, and a lot of what he's saying is very, I wouldn't call it misinformed, but I would definitely say it's definitely getting me to think that he might not know what he's talking about. And I'm not saying that I know what I'm talking about, but I definitely know enough to call like, hey, there's something here that's just not making sense. And yeah, like he needs to, like, for what like Vic says, like there's sometimes you need to stay in your lane. And basically if everything the Guardian is reporting here, and I'm not going to go through it all because a lot of it is just very um yeah, it's just outright just like it's wild. And just the long story short, he's doing a series of lectures in San Francisco about the Antichrist. And a lot of it is based off of his understanding of what the Antichrist is. And I don't know exactly what his sect of Christianity is. I don't know what his personal life is. I could speculate, and there's like all these rumors, and I don't want to do that because I think that's just, we'll leave that for somebody else to do. But I do think it's important to show that a lot of what that's being shown here is that he's basically trying to say that a lot of the technology that they're building in Silicon Valley can lead to potentially the Antichrist, and can lead to leaders that are particularly young right now that can then turn into the Antichrist. And I think what he is missing here is that that's not how things work according to Scripture. And so I wrote a whole post. I'm not going to go into it, but I wrote a whole post about this, and I stayed up till like 4 a.m. last night because I had been thinking about this like for a week, and I had talked to Nick about it. I had talked to a couple other people last night. I was talking to a close friend of mine about it, and I really didn't know like what side to pick on, because I'm trying to get to a point now where I don't want to I don't want to slander people, and I don't want to go on the record of like just like going attacking them. I'd rather attack the ideas now, and I feel like in my writing I need to be much better about like fighting these ideas, but fighting them on the historical facts, and kind of sticking to the facts on this stuff. And so I was just touching on the fact that he's very much a person that is a huge fan of Lord of the Rings. I don't know if you guys knew this, but he's a humongous fan of Lord of the Rings. J.R.R. Tolkien was historically Catholic guy, and a lot of the symbolism inside of Lord of the Rings is a very Catholic type of good versus evil type of thing, right? And so, I referenced a lot of that stuff in there. It's funny because I didn't even realize that I had written an article in 2021, and there's this amazing song called what's the name of it? Let me see if I can find it. There's an amazing song called "The Past is a Grotesque Animal," and I had the reason why that song is important is because it was done by this guy named Kevin Barnes. And Kevin Barnes is like the modern day, or at least in my generation, he was like the modern day like version of Bowie. But he wasn't quite Bowie, but he was an amazing poet. And a lot of people thought that he was going to be the next Bowie, but he just never became that. But a lot of what he would do and a lot of his antics was very much of like doing these type of things that would then cause like a what's the right word, is a maelstrom, where it would be like this theater, these antics, but that would get a rise out of people for the sake of getting a reaction out of them. And it was funny because the more and more I thought about this, the more I realized it's like this is very similar to that song. That song that he had made is exactly the type of thing that he is describing in those words. And when you look at it more closely, you realize that what Teal is doing is trying to conjure up this past this past thing, because as I don't know how well you guys know the Revelations, but the Antichrist literally was Nero in the early in early Christianity, and he was the one that everybody determined was the Antichrist, and this thing had a long past. And I go into it and I touch on it and stuff like that. And so, but in this kind of weird way, Teal is kind of now saying there's this going to be this new Antichrist and this new thing, and he's mislabeling it and almost doing a thing where he's just like misidentifying this new villain in a way, and it's almost type of some kind of theatric thing that he's trying to do. And it's, to me, I find it a little bit alarming because it's almost looks like misdirection in a way, but I don't know why there's misdirection there. And so anyway, I put all my thoughts into it and wanted just to share this because I think it's important for people to understand that, like, a lot of what he's doing looks like he is it's concerning because a lot of what he's doing is almost, there's a good scripture too, and I think the scripture probably makes the most sense. But it's Proverbs 21:1, and it talks about how God, when he gives people like the job that Keyan has, this is what Christians believe. The job that Keyan has, he has this job because he's been anointed by God to have this job to do the things that he's doing. And if there was another person for that job, then God would have given another person that job that Keon's doing. If that makes any sense. So the job that Peter Thiel has is given to him by God. And so when in the Proverbs 21:1 describes is, I need to pull it up because I want to get it right. It describes this thing called the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, who turns it wherever he wishes, like a stream of water. Basically, emphasizing that even with the most powerful humans and the kings that are anointed by God, there is no way that whatever Peter Thiel is trying to do, that people are afraid that he's the Antichrist or whatever he is trying to prevent, if that's a thing that he's trying to do, can come to fruition without God's purpose, without God's direct intervention, if that makes any sense, according to scripture. And that's where I think a lot of what's not being said here is just not, and this is where I think it's important to talk about. People of the faith need to, if they feel compelled to, should be speaking up. And that's all I wanted to bring this up, is because I think it's important, because I don't think there's anybody in the Bitcoin space that wants to touch this, because it's kind of like one of those things that's like, car, stay in your lane. Do you really want to? And I think it's important to bring up because it's like, yeah, but like I feel compelled to say something. And I also feel compelled, like, in a way that it doesn't really make sense why somebody of his stature would be going out this route. But I do understand that God has him in that position for a reason. But it doesn't mean that there's absolutely no way that anybody should be fearful of what he is doing or what he intends to do, even if these things are true or what he's saying, because a lot of what that is going on is far out of his control, even if he is trying to do these things or prevent these things. That makes sense. I'll leave it there for the table.
Oh.
Okay, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you uncomfortable maybe about the way Peter Thiel? Okay, I guess I'm not sure like where his, I don't know anything about his talks.
Yeah.
But I think you just summarized it to say that he would lead you to the place where you would see that like technology is the Antichrist's clothes.
He has two main theories about what the Antichrist is. One of them is it's like totalitarian technology stuff, and or the totalitarian state that exists to lord over technology and prevent it from escalating to the point where it causes an apocalypse. But then that's like its own form of apocalypse, to have a totalitarian state. And then the other side of it is the technology itself gets so dangerous and abused that it becomes like the Antichrist and causes the apocalypse. So those are the two theories that I've heard him say. But he's basically broadly talking about the Antichrist and thinking about it in a modern context, and it arising in a modern context. That is this was about a year ago.
But we would listen to him in particular on this because he has been inside technology as
Yeah, he's
in
both
his
on the inside of technology and as a Christian, which are quite a rare pairing.
right.
Yeah, and this is where like it's very fascinating because he and I touch on this here like in the like I try to be very poetic with this because I don't want to be heavy-handed anymore. I'm trying to be my trying to get to my I'm trying to when my writing, Jenna, you appreciate this. Like
I
in
do.
my writing, I'm trying to be more like Christopher Nolan now. Like I'm trying to get to a point to where I don't want to be heavy-handed with my writing. I don't want to be too on the nose. You're either going to get what I'm saying or you're not going to get it now.
Yeah, I know. And you said something you said earlier that I appreciated was that you want to be more facts based and not
But like
attacking.
even this
And
line, like
that is good. I appreciate
even
that.
this line, we melt our own snow and wonder why we bothered authoring disasters we then deny. Like that's a poetic line that I ripped off from Kevin Barnes. And when you look into that line, it basically means is that like everything that he is has built throughout his lifetime, he's and you know, some people would argue that he's effectively destroyed or he's effectively created and he's been a part of.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's wondering why. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why am I where I'm at, and why am I having these lectures?
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of one of these things where it's like, in a lot of ways, it's almost like I kind of feel like he's exercising something. It's almost like a way of him
Okay.
coming to grips with the reality thing that he's created.
Yeah.
And it's very much like the J.R.R. Tolkien thing. When you read the article, it's a lot of like Lord of the Rings because he was a big fan of Lord of the Rings growing up. It's like his favorite book. And it's almost like he is living that kind of Sauron type of reality, and he's coming to grips with this kind of order behavior of.
So is that part of your analysis to like then kind of tell us like don't listen to what he's saying?
No, I'm
Okay.
not saying anything. I'm just giving my opinion on the whole thing and saying that like
Yeah.
I don't want normal people to get disturbed by it. Like I'm trying to tell people like I guess the whole like you kind of have to read it and understand it because there's a lot there. But I'm not trying to sway one people one way or another. I'm just
Just
trying to
analyzing it.
I'm just trying to leave it open interpreted now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm done trying because I was looking at my writing from Thriller Bitcoin and I was like, what's the next stage of my writing? My writing needs to be like it needs to be I need to move to a place where it's like it's gonna stand on its own and it needs to stand on a place where it's like Christopher Nolan, where he doesn't give you an interpretation of what he's trying to say. He just says, this is it. And you either understand what I'm talking about or you don't. And that's kind of where I'm trying to go now with my writing. And I stayed up for like 4 hours yesterday trying to like bang it out. And
I read it. I enjoyed reading it. I think I share Jan. I'm not sure what you're saying about Peter Thiel's work. I could see that you're skeptical of it, but I don't know in what ways you are skeptical of it. Are you saying that the scripture disagrees with Peter Thiel's interpretation, or someone who would be like a theologian who studied it in detail would disagree with Peter Thiel's analysis? Is that what you're saying? Or
I think you have to read it and you have to look at the articles and you have to you have to you have to actually like look into it. Like I named it the Velvet Stage and the Burning City for a reason. Like I named it these things for reasons. Like the clues are there. That's kind of where I'm at like with what I'm doing now. It's like, you know, there was a time where I would have been like more on the nose about things and I'm realizing now that like I don't need to do that anymore. They just need to be open-ended about things and
I'm not
leave it for
I'm not
interpretation.
saying you need to be on the nose.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking for the nose. Like I'm trying to figure it out after having read it. And that if the idea is you never show the nose, even if someone asks, then that's okay.
No, I think we had it here in the comments, like Simple Stacker, or no, Billy the Kid got it.
Okay, so you agree with the Billy the Kid's interpretation of your
Yeah.
writing. Okay.
Yeah, and then we go into it a little bit more. And I literally said it in the beginning about Proverbs 21:1. I think the biggest thing that if you go look at that, go look at Proverbs 21:1. That's how I feel about it. If you're curious, like what's the whole point of the write up on Stacker.News? It's like, what do you think about Peter Thiel's Antichrist lectures? 21:1 Proverbs. That's what I think about it.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. I guess that's what
You
I
can't
was.
summon the Antichrist. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, you think he's trying to summon the Antichrist?
I
Or
think
exercise it from himself.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that, and that's not what I'm trying to say in the on the article. I'm just saying that go look at Proverbs 21:1. I'm not trying to be on the notes, Keyan.
I know that, but that's what I'm just
You
trying
guys
to
are
figure out.
uncomfortable.
I'm trying to figure out what you're saying. This is mostly what,
Yeah.
like in detail. I get what you're saying broadly.
You gotta leave that for other authors. I think there's people a lot smarter than me that can be more eloquent on the nose about things and do it the right way. That's not me. I can't be that. I gotta be me.
Well, I like the title.
Yeah, the title's cool. I thought, and it's very broad, and it kind of has like a tapestry of different
Yeah, if I would have had more like if I would
influences.
have had more kind of like if I would have posted on Thriller Bitcoin, I would have been more like beautiful.
So one question about this Guardian article. What is
What's
meant by off the record?
So the one thing that's interesting about this whole thing is that he sold tickets and then you weren't allowed to talk about it, record it, or it was completely off the record. There was a couple people
You
that
like
did.
turned in your phone or something?
I'm not sure about that, but there was a couple people that did, and then they initially got.
They died?
No, they didn't die,
Oh,
but
okay.
they didn't get invited to the next week's performance or whatever.
Okay.
Punished.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that kind of mean like maybe like the type of atmosphere you wanted it to be was like a comedy show. Honestly, that's the same thing you do at a comedy show. Turn in your phone.
Yeah,
So people feel free to say things that are a little bit pokey.
I
Have
think
spikes
I think he just wanted to talk to his to his uh to his crowd,
to his followers.
to his followers. Yeah.
my sense is it was mostly like my sense of Peter Thiel is like this is like kind of a beta, and he's trying to get it to a closed audience and release it to them, and he doesn't kind of.
I think Keyan gets it. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. See, that's why I like Keyan, because he's gonna figure out like how these guys think.
I would love
What
to
else?
take.
I'm curious. What are your thoughts on this? Because you're gonna have a totally different take on this than I am.
Well, so I'm not super familiar with scripture, but
Yeah, I want to know your take on this.
Peter Thiel has been exploring this idea for a few years, and there was a podcast that he did with I believe it's the Heritage Foundation, Stanford conservative group, and they do these great. Peter Thiel goes on there frequently, and he described his current thinking at the time about the Antichrist and the apocalypse, and I shared that on Stacker.News maybe like a year ago, but I think it's at the very least, it's an interesting frame to view technology and the potential trajectory of the world. Janice getting a drink, and it was distracting because I couldn't see what she was doing. What do I think of that? I think he explores two potential poles as being the apocalypse, and I think I don't know. They seem to make sense to me. I could definitely see the apocalypse coming about by having a totalitarian government, and he kind of lays out that there are incentives to do it because that's the only way to stomp out. If AI is going to be really powerful and it's going to be in the hands of everyday people, it's kind of like giving and we have AGI, and people basically everyone has a nuclear weapon more or less, and that's maybe bad, and that's an apocalypse of some kind. And then, but how you might defend against that is you have a totalitarian government that squashes that technological progress, but then that's its own antichrist and its own apocalypse of a kind. So that's kind of the way he described. It's like a very black and white thing, but
I don't know. I kind of see it a little bit differently as far as like the timeline. I kind of see it like, and remember I told you I had went to that thing and I saw the timeline, and it really opened my eyes to the history of the world and stuff.
Yeah.
And I really kind of see it like the fourth turning. I kind of see it now a little bit differently. I kind of see it like the internet was invented, then and then you had Bitcoin, fix the money, and then now you have AI. and then we're going to fix the energy. Then it's going to be the final frontier. And I think that's kind of how I see it kind of playing out. And either we're going to destroy ourselves before we get to the final frontier, or we're not. But I don't think we have to get to a total totalitarian government to. I don't think either we're going to annihilate ourselves, but I don't think there needs to be like an NWO to make that happen.
That's what he's saying. Is he thinks the powers of the world might intervene to prevent us from annihilating themselves, and in the process create an antichrist and an apocalypse of like culture, I guess, and like human well-being in its own way.
I think there's a change in the world order right now, and I think a lot of people are vying for the boomer class kind of going away, and I think Gen X is just making their moves, and I think that's what we're seeing. So that's what I think is going on. Just the handover of the keys. So I could be wrong about that, but that's what my spidey sense tells me.
I don't know anything about the future. I'll say that.
That's honest.
That's honest, yeah.
And that's the reason to pray.
There you go. Ted said something, but
Maybe.
couldn't hear him.
I don't know.
Do you have some thoughts on this, Ted? I didn't even ask you.
You just wanted us to be bullish. And
You want to come over here and say something?
with him?
Oh, Ted has some thoughts. Oh, come here.
Bitcoin is inevitable, and
There you
everything
go.
else is questionable.
I like that jacket. There you go. Cool.
Wow.
That was all of it. That was our Peter Thiel take for the week. We're gonna jump into the most popular AMA of all time on Stacker.News. Turns out it was mostly harmless.
It's
Pleb
definitely
Poet.
not the most popular.
Yeah, I think it was actually.
And
Who was the most popular AMA besides this?
I think Nifty's was more than that.
Oh wow. Well, she's the queen of lightning, so what do you expect?
Yeah.
So
Lynn Alden's was also pretty popular.
was it more?
Yeah.
The Nifties?
For a long time, Lynn Alden's was our
Lynn Alden's.
Yeah, our most zapped, highest.
I mean,
comment.
yeah, that was pretty
Was
big.
it? All
Of
right,
course.
let me look up.
Lynn Alden
gotta
was
look up.
actually somebody.
That's so mean. Let me look up Lynn Alden. Was it the most popular one? Hey, sorry, I gotta fact check this. All right, I guess it wouldn't be this week.
No, it's forever go by Sats.
And then the first thing that you see is
Oh wow, it was the most popular. But how are you doing this by stats? I guess 137 comments. How much did you get? 62. That's not bad.
Yeah, you're half a Lynn Alden, dude.
There you go.
let's go.
That's not bad. She started off. Hi everyone, my name is Lynn Alden.
I don't
Did you
even-
start off like that?
I don't even want to be popular though.
That's true.
You're winning then.
Anyways, we're talking about Pleb Poets AMA. Keyan, did you see this?
No.
What?
What is this website? Where am I?
You didn't see the
But you
AMA?
didn't ask any question though, so I think that's a fair.
Dang.
Yeah, usually when
Place to
stuff is
start.
meta, I don't go in there. 'Cause I'm
Dude,
like,
you like ask everybody's AMA. You're like the only guy doing AMA sometimes. I'm surprised you didn't do this.
Wait, what's the reason for not doing meta stuff?
because I'm always thinking about Stacker.News, and I feel like if I go into a meta thread, I destroy. I like.
Oh, because yours doesn't align with how other people.
All right, let's
think.
get into
Wow.
the
I feel like I stop people from being able to come up with their own stuff.
Let's get
and
into
so
the
I just
top.
Stay away.
Let's get into
and
the
let
top.
them-
Questions. Here we go. Here we go. Bitcoin Heads On says, you're
Figure
not
out.
quite the only one, but yes, there are not many of us. And actually, I created this login. What was that about? Oh, that was the one that you guys were talking about. There's another woman.
Yep.
Okay. Simple Stacker said, how did you come up with the idea for the zines? There you go. That was another popular one.
Do you agree with the way I put it there? Do you agree that confirm that that's the series of events?
Yeah, I got inspired by Zine Maker, and then I was just like on one that day. I'm like, hey,
Yeah, you were like, this should exist.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody likes them. It was the most popular thing at
It
SEPCON.
was a stroke of genius.
Socks said, what is it like to post your first zine here? I was personally super excited. Yeah. Crypto Sensei said, what job did you give up in order to work on Stacker.News? I thought that was interesting. They thought that like you had that you didn't do anything.
Huh?
They thought that you didn't do anything. They're like, oh, what job did you give up?
No, I don't think that's
No.
what they're saying. They're not saying she didn't.
Because I was doing a
Well,
job.
he said gave
and
up.
I gave it up to do Stacker.News is what he's saying. So I was doing a different job and then I came and did this job is kind of the way he's putting it.
Yeah.
That's how I read it.
I was surprised everybody was like, how did they welcome you? I was like, I think it was pretty normal.
Yeah,
Right.
that's how I feel too.
What about art and culture? Are those subjects will represent at Stacker.News? And you're like, yeah.
Yep.
And Darth Coin. Oh, I'm surprised Darth Coin came in there and asked you questions.
Well, I know, and that was great. And he was kind of more asking me like
Star Wars stuff.
like stuff about like, you know, like I guess what do I think about different things? That was
That's what
fun.
I'm saying. Darth Coin's actually a good stacker. I think.
Well,
people
and
don't
that's kind of what
realize.
I was like expecting, just kind of like shoot the shit in this AMA. That's not a real AMA.
I think when you do AMAs, you realize like who your real fans are on Stacker.News, right? Is that what you realized?
Well, I wouldn't think of anybody as fans because that would
I mean, your real
be
friends,
crazy.
maybe. Your real friends. Like, who are the
I
ones
don't
really
know.
zapping you?
I don't know. I don't really think.
Yeah.
I don't distrust anybody.
I would like to
guess.
see a real Bitcoin dog AMA. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
Keyan, would you comment on that one? Would you ask a question on the real Bitcoin dog AMA?
I might ask a question.
I would ask him if he's gotten on stage again.
Real Bitcoin dog, you hear it
Since that
here?
one
You heard it
time.
here first. I would like
don't
to
know.
see an undisciplined AMA or like a Gray Ruby AMA or a Darth Coin AMA.
I think for some of those names, it's like an AMA every day. And
No, it's not. I feel like we don't even know these guys or women.
Kind of true, but then they may not want to be known.
Sure, but I would like to see more Stacker AMAs.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm down for it. The next one
this is
is
why I don't comment on things, because I'd be like, it feels so insular. And then people wouldn't do it if they want to do it.
no, but how cool would that be if every week we did another like Stacker AMA of like a
I
popular
mean, I get
stack?
what you're saying as well. But
Yeah.
it already is insular so
It would be
often
cool to do
that
this
it doesn't matter.
Might
like a
as well
Justin like a
double
Ju-
down,
like a
yeah.
just like a Justin Shocknet AMA. Like how cool would that be? Like I don't know. That'd be cool. Carter said, "Do you think there are any tasks you complete better because you are a different sex or fair sex?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised he said
Mhm.
dishes.
It's kind of like what you said earlier, Car, too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I asked you this one because I thought you were going to give me some really good answers, and you kind of did. I was surprised that you liked the Talking Heads. I didn't know that. And then the T.S. Eliot, I remember you saying that before.
Yeah, I
The
said
time
that.
travel thing, I kind of knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
The other
Well, she
one,
had the medicine and she just never took it. So I'd be like, Grandma,
ouch.
you got to take it.
The ballet classes, I didn't know the ballet thing. And then the Michael Chamberlain. Who's Michael Chamberlain?
Well, he's just like a painter in San Francisco that I really like, and he does a lot of YouTube videos that are really helpful and inspiring about how to get started painting. So I would just go
Yeah.
hang out with him.
And then a
He's cool.
treehouse. What do you mean by a treehouse?
Like build a house in a tree. There's a couple trees in my parents' backyard. It's where I got married.
You would actually build a tree inside the house.
I think you
I'll
got
take that
to.
over to you, Keon. I'll take that over
She
to you.
means a house and a tree, not a tree and a house.
A house and a
Not
tree.
a house tree, a tree house.
No, because it says like maybe a tree
Hey,
house.
why don't you just Google a tree house?
Do you know what a tree house is? Do
A
they have
house
so
and a
few
tree.
trees in Texas that you're?
Oh, it is a house and a tree. That's
when
so
you were a kid, you didn't
cool.
want a tree house.
Aren't they cool? Yeah, now you're turned on to what tree houses are. I'm
I
so
didn't know
glad.
that was a thing. Maybe I just thought that was. I'd never seen this before.
Wow.
No, I
yeah.
don't believe
Dude,
you.
I hang out at the beach, bro. When I was growing up, I was watching Nickelodeon and all that kind
They
of
just
stuff.
had to have tree houses.
I was
on
watching
Nickelodeon.
Salute Your Shorts, Keon. Dude, this is cool.
It was a magic
Dude,
school
look
bus.
at this. This is wild.
Oh.
Dang, look at
Like
that.
the
So you would
bookstores,
live
right?
in this though?
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
the termites though?
I know there's a product you can buy that like seals the wood.
Yeah, that's
so-
where I would be like, maybe for like a 2-night stay, I couldn't do this. I'm sorry. I'd come visit
But you
though.
just told. I mean, that was my part that I threw in there. That was kind of like.
I'd come
dream
visit you,
big.
but I wouldn't. Sorry.
What?
I'd talk to you from the ground. I'd be like, hey, how's it going up there?
Right, it's a good place to like escape from people.
I think it sounds whimsical and good on the surface, but yeah, I don't know. So they have these things on like in Rockport and Corpus where they have them like on stilts
Yeah,
for the
Floods
for
and
the floods and
hurricanes.
hurricanes.
yeah.
So it's kind of like that, but without the tree. Have you thought about that?
That's really cool. And would you live in one of those?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
There you go.
So it's a tree part you object to, not being off the ground.
Yeah, because it feels weird.
But I was gonna say I mentioned Ash Wednesday up there because that's like one of my most prized like books that I have. So I would have to take it with me because I happened to pick up a volume that like had his signature in it.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah, I had to do a research paper.
not
on it.
original, like reproduced, but it was still like this copy was like a very limited
Yeah.
run.
I did do a research paper on him one time when I was a kid. This was before ChatGPT for the Zoomers in the audience. It sucked. It sucked doing the research, not learning about him. But did you ever do a research paper on people like that, Keyan?
I didn't graduate from high school. I spent a lot of time not
Oh,
in school when I was supposed to be in school.
Yeah.
So
I would hang out
I'm sure I
at the
did
library.
much.
I was a nerd.
You would hang out at the library?
Yeah, because I like to use the internet.
I was getting stoned, hanging out with my girlfriend. That's what I was doing.
Calm down. All right, this is gone. This is when you know it's ready to move on because Keon's like bored. All right, we're gonna go to the next top story.
I was bored.
This is when you do when you do these are the cues that I know to move on to the next story.
Answering
It was
your
a good cue.
questions.
It was a good cue.
cue.
It's a good
Yep.
cue. Hey, I know your quirks, man.
Okay,
We've
fine.
done this long enough. We're like how many episodes now at this point? 195. It's a lot. Week in, week out, ladies and gentlemen. I bought my first zine, 7 comments, set attack, 3,242 sets. What is this?
Yeah, well, this is. I think Blood Poet should talk about this.
Yeah, what is this?
You were excited about this. You told me about it.
I actually know what it's about. I can explain it, but go ahead. You can.
Well, I really liked reading this because there was a lot of nice things about me.
It's been your week.
And it's been my week, and people have been so nice to me this week. I don't know what's going on.
It's been an amazing week. I'm not gonna lie.
It really has.
Like I've had an amazing week.
For everybody? Oh, okay.
Okay, but
It's also been your birthday week too. But
Ted, have you had a
outside
really
of
great
that,
week?
it's been a great week.
Oh, okay.
I'm also happy that we're back in Austin.
Well, I just appreciated this because Sad Attack was talking about, so he bought a zine because he was featured in the zine, and I love that that
Wow.
happened. And then
Which one was that one?
It's up there.
Is it this one?
No.
Which one was he in? This one?
oh, that's right. That was
That'd
the
be
one
it.
about the trolley.
Yeah, the trolley and the sticker and paying for the sticker. And I don't think that was, wait, was that actually his post? Go back.
For the
up.
love of the game.
For
Topher.
the love of the game.
For the love of the game, Topher. Oh, he's not here.
Will you go back
Oh
up?
man, dude, this cat is cracking up and Marina so much, dude.
Ah,
Oh man, it's so good.
he won't.
All right, I'm sorry. For the love of the game, Topher. For the love of the game, Topher, come over here and say for the love of the game. Please, Topher. Sorry, Jado.
Come sit over here. Like,
Just say for the love of the game.
or just,
Say the line, Bart.
Say the line.
What's going on?
Say it. Say the line, Bart.
What are we reading?
Do you remember this?
Oh man. Wasn't this a sticker?
Yeah. Do you remember what made you say for the love of the game?
They were trying to sell this sticker for like a ridiculous amount. And I would be willing to just
You're
buy it
correct,
anyway.
Bart.
Oh my god.
No, I think what it was is
It's so good.
I think he we all
It looks like a dog. It looks like a dog.
I mean, if
I want
Ewoks
this
were
sticker
real,
so
this is
bad.
probably what
I
they would
just
look
want
like.
you know what I want for
visiting
Christmas, guys?
Disneyland.
Guys, you know what I want for Christmas? I just want this sticker.
I think he overpaid. So the dude in this, I think we agreed that he overpaid for the sticker, or he sent him extra sats for the sticker. And Carr was like, "What do you think about that, Topher?" And you were like, "Well, it makes sense. I'd do it for." Or would you do that, Topher? And you're like, "For the love of the game."
Always. You got to keep these Bitcoiners in check. You know? Do you have channels open? Do you have enough liquidity? It's more than just a sticker, Car.
Dude, it needs to be that sticker, and it says for the love of the game. Oh my god. Somebody please.
you don't even know what character that is.
I don't care. It's so funny. It's for the love of the game. Keon,
those
you know that's
soulless
funny.
eyes.
Keon, you know that's funny.
Well, I don't laugh, but yes, inside I know it's a little bit funny. I mostly find it funny how funny you find
I
it.
find it Topher, right? How much were you cracking up?
Oh, who, me?
Both of us.
Oh, was I cracking up? No, I'm a stone cold fox.
Oh man, dude, it was
Keep a
funny.
straight face.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go back to Janice's post. For the love of the game, let's go back.
I love making car crack up.
Oh man, it was great. All right, sorry, Chana, go for it. This is all about you. It's your week, girl. It's your week, girl. Go
This
for
is
it.
your week, girl.
It's your week, girl.
Damn, the sass
Yeah.
in his voice is nice.
Are we doxing Pleb Poet a little
No,
bit?
we didn't say what day it was.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Maybe we did.
It was Pleb Poet Day.
It's your week, girl.
Thank you.
All right. For the love of the game,
I
let's
don't
keep
remember.
going.
Yeah.
You said they bought their first scene, and then we got distracted.
Oh, all I was gonna say was about this. One more thing. I just wanted to say my favorite thing that he wrote goes like this. Where is it at?
Where is it at?
Well, don't scroll down.
Okay.
Paper
The
crawl.
way she organizes each individual post with artsy competence.
Where's this at?
Oh, artsy competence.
I mean, that's all I could ask for, you know?
The way.
Yeah.
Oh, this right here. The
That's
way
sort
she
of
organized
artsy
each
competence.
competence. Yeah, it's a real treat. And so is he talking
Thank you
about,
for saying that.
is he saying like when you're doing the Stacker.News post, or is he saying when you're doing the shipping, like the handling of the package? Like
The shipping and handling is artfully competent.
Well,
Yep.
you know, there's something about that.
Special touch. You get the Pleb Poet touch.
I'm not gonna pay money for access.
Yeah.
It's all the pleb poet. It's basically pleb poet. You could argue the articles in the zine, like the negative space is are the articles and everything.
Oh.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of pleb poet.
There's a
art
lot
in
to
there.
look
You,
at.
yeah, you could kind of, if you cross your eyes, you can't tell whether the
Nah,
zine is
I'm
pleb
having
poet
fun.
art or yeah,
Yeah.
I know it's great. I think
Yeah,
that's what makes it better than the site, is because there's this added layer of
Yeah, I think you should.
Alright.
I think you should name one of the zines this next few weeks for the love of the game,
If I found that amusing, I might.
and then have that dog. On
The dog.
what if I bought an ad?
You
What if I bought an ad and I bought an ad with the thing? And
oh,
the
it'd be
dog?
on there, dude. Once it's bought.
I'm offended for all the Ewoks in this moment.
Oh, is that an Ewok? Say the line, Bart. All right, cool. That was amazing.
I will just say that Pleb Poet puts a lot of love into every zine that she creates.
Yeah.
Doesn't cost that many sats. So if you haven't bought one, just buy one. You flip through it. It could be pretty quick, but you know, it's totally worth it for what you're paying for.
Is there one this week?
Yes.
Where's
Number 30.
this one?
Yeah. Totally worth it. It'll brighten up your day. You
Is
know.
it this one? No, it's not.
Anything. Just do it for the love of the game. Anything.
Yes.
For the love of the
He did
game.
it for the love of the game.
Cheers.
Oh wow! What a dude! This is why Topher's a class act. This is why Topher is. So this is this week's zine. For the love of the game. For the love of the game, buy it. For the love of the game.
What game do you love, Car?
The Bitcoin game.
What game do you love, Keyan?
It's for the love of the game.
Tetris?
Yeah, I like Tetris. That's pretty good.
I love Sudoku.
Oh, interesting. This Stacker.News zine is a weekly publication of the best facts and fictions from your favorite pay-to-post Bitcoin-only forum. You can be featured here by going to Stacker.News and dropping your knowledge.
Yeah, so I picked up a bunch of trash off the street
Really?
and I scanned it. And that's what that is.
This right here?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
That was really fun. I had to kill so many ants
Oh, no.
for this. So ants died for this zine.
Gosh.
It's cost of making a zine.
Yep.
Gosh, rest in peace, ants. Oh, wow. Look at the back of that. That's amazing.
Yeah, we're still doing classifieds.
Oh, wow. Look. Looks like people are buying them.
Yes, sir. Context got his classified in there for his store where there's Bitcoin merch.
So there is room for love of the game with that dog.
You should check it out. I think there's tank tops in there. I think there's journals or something, or like
That's
his book.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Love
Oh yeah,
this.
book plus merch. There you
Look
go.
at that. You getting free advertising on Stacker.News Live. Yeah. Doggy. Write a short story with 12 words. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
did you
cool.
see that post? That was
Yeah,
cool.
That was cool.
Looks like it's gonna storm on us.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah,
That'd make it a great week.
I got some chicken waiting for me at home. So
Nice. All right. Well, that's all this. Is that all the stories? We have one more. think we have one more, right? Research in public.
Yeah, we had Meta. I just thought this was interesting. Simple Stacker continues to do their research on Stacker.News data and found that when stackers become unprofitable especially when the price is high, they tend to leave. And I thought that was pretty.
Oh, they come back when it's low. That's funny.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought that was worth mentioning.
They leave when it's high.
When the price is high and they're unprofitable, they're more likely to leave.
You got to pay more,
Funny,
right?
Yeah, in fiat terms.
Right.
I was busy, but I wonder if it was because they're either busy because it's high or
Oh,
it's just because it's high. And yeah, I think it's because they're busy.
oh, yeah, could be.
They get busy when it's high.
Yeah.
What you're saying. I think he's trying to draw like economic arguments or economic reasons.
I wasn't on Stacker.News for like 2 weeks when the price was high because I was busy.
I think he's probably.
I can only speak for myself, but
yeah, I forget exactly because.
But I'm back now, but the price is low.
A lot earlier when he posted this, but
yeah,
I think he accounts for most of that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, something to look into. Cool stuff. Let's jump into the top Cowboys. Where's the top Cowboys? I always mess up on this. Top Cowboys. This is Keyan's favorite segment, the most popular segment in Bitcoin, the top Cowboys. This is what all the people.
I've had death threats over this segment.
Really?
They're so popular. Yeah, other.
Oh wow, what happened to your other hat?
Sending me death threats. I thought I'd try the real cowboy hat this time.
Look at that.
Ready for the rodeo.
You kind of look like
James.
No,
James Dean.
you look like a totally.
What's his name?
So you just look way more professional now.
Tom Wayne.
People are gonna start taking it seriously. You better watch out.
I look like I could take you on I could be a tour guide in Australia.
Definitely look more serious now. Are you gonna start wearing that instead of the yellow one?
I don't know. I always thought I'd try it out this time.
And what's the animal that it's made out of?
It's made out of beaver fur.
Beaver.
Yeah.
Beaver
High
fur.
quality. Best beavers in Austin.
Interesting.
Dude.
Yeah. I think the guy who makes them,
I've never even seen a beaver.
Oh, I see a lot of them on 6th Street, if you know what I mean.
Whoa.
So we're gonna jump into the top
Didn't get a car with that
stories
one.
here on Stacker.News. Keyan, you're number 2. Who's number 1? I guess. I think I know.
Yeah, none of this has really changed. That's what makes us.
So all the top 10
so
got the
excited.
same hat as you, or no?
Huh?
All the top 10 got the same hat as you?
Not the top 10. Anyone who held their cowboy hat for over a year.
Oh, interesting.
At one point in time, they will be getting one of these.
So not the top 10.
Sellers.
So we don't know because that's only private, I guess.
No, if you go to any stacker's profile, you can see what their longest streak was.
And if it's more than 365,
there's about 12 stackers.
Then you
So
know.
Am I one of them?
Oh no, definitely not. You have to hold your cowboy hat for over a year consistently.
Wait, is Pleb Poet one of them? Where are you at?
No.
I'm not.
How many days?
I've only got like a month.
I got 4 days. That's bullcrap.
No,
dude.
go to your profile to show your longest
bullshit.
streak. Go to your.
Oh, because that's your current streak.
Yeah, it's your current.
So you can't have
streak,
one of them?
which-
Well, what's your longest streak?
Your
If
Bitcoin
you,
dog have one of them?
well, he's not listening to us anymore.
Where is does Max have one of them?
No,
4 days. Socks have one of them?
very few people. Only 12 people.
We need rules, Keyan.
What do you need rules for?
How do we maintain a cowboy hat? We don't even know how to maintain a cowboy hat.
The rules
okay,
are pretty
where you
clear
at?
to
Where
everyone
you?
who's maintained one.
Where are you at, Pleb Poet? I don't see you on here.
There I am.
Where?
26.
Oh, there you go. So if you click on hers, where does it say 37? That's it? Do you know how to maintain a cowboy hat?
I do.
How do you do it?
I can't say.
This is stupid.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
It's an Easter egg. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're supposed to kind of learn on your
41.
own.
41.
You guys can tell.
I don't
each other
even know how I did that. What did my old profile do? 9 days. There you
It's
go.
just, you got high riz for 41 days and you lost it.
I don't even know how I did that. So
That's why.
there you go. What did Undisciplined do? Let's see.
Yeah. Discipline will get one.
Gosh.
Blockchain
Ruby
Buddha
would've
already
Blockchain
got
Buddha.
theirs. Gray Ruby's
Ah.
got one. Siggy, of
Coin Recorder
course.
did one? Wow.
What's the longest possible cowboy
Crypto
streak?
Sensei? Oh, Crypto Sensei's gonna get a cowboy.
Nearly 3 years.
Okay.
Does Scoresby get
We
one?
introduced it a long time.
Scoresby hasn't even got one yet.
He'll be getting one soon. You know, he has 100 days left or so.
Optimism get one yet?
Optimism is not there yet.
Oh wow. What about 117? Wow, 117 have one? You don't think this color should change to like gold or something when they do get a
I guess it could, but
just so we know that they're like
yeah, anointed.
that would make sense. Wow, that's crazy. So what happens once they get the golden hat?
Once they get the hat, we send them the hat.
And then they have it for all of life because
We
it's a
send them-
beaver,
We
and
send them
so
the
it'll
physical hat.
last.
We ask them what their hat size is.
I wouldn't even wear the hat. I just
Would you
want it.
show the inside of the hat? Because I think it's pretty cool.
What's on the inside?
Yeah, it's got a nice. You have the number.
It's like all fancy up in there.
Well,
Oh, I thought you meant in here.
It's fancy in there. That's
It
what I'm
is
saying.
fancy, yeah.
It's like
It's got-
satin.
That's a normal hat.
it's got satin.
I just want the SN on the outside. It's pretty cool. Okay, well, good stuff.
Well,
All right. I think that's all I got. Oh yeah. Let's do that. You don't have time to do that. You got to get going over there. Keyan, what are you doing this weekend?
oh, you know, I'll probably like continue binge watching Star Trek
Is that a thing?
in between working. That's like that's how I really get down most of the time these days. I don't know if I have anything else that I'm doing. Nope, I don't have any plans.
Clip poet.
Thanks for reminding me.
What are you doing?
Keyan, do you want to go to like a coffee shop or something?
What would we do there?
Well, just drink coffee.
Maybe.
Cool.
Yeah.
See how hard it is to make plans.
We could go to a coffee shop. It's just kind of boring.
There's a coffee shop downstairs.
We
What
go-
about if it's one you've never been to before? Have
that-
you been to Mozart's?
But I mean, do they have coffee that I haven't tried before?
Yeah, have you been to Mozart's?
No, what is it?
Have you been to their car?
Mm-mm.
It's on Lake Travis, not Travis, Austin Lake,
Oh,
where the fancy people live.
yeah.
It's like a deck
Oh,
over the
Marston's
water.
Coffee Roasters? Oh, this is over there by
Anyway, it'll be really busy on the weekend, so fuck that idea.
Yeah.
wow.
We could rent some jet skis.
We can?
Yeah, can't we?
Well, I don't know, but
We could,
I got a paddleboard.
huh? Oh,
Do you do that every Sunday? Oh, I got a paddleboard. Does that count?
You guys,
Can I
are,
still
you guys
join
are
the group?
super
Okay.
fancy. I hang out in South Austin, so
Well,
I'm super pleb.
anyway, I probably won't hang out with Keyan, but if he wants to,
There you go.
that'd be fine.
Mozart
That's not
Coffee
what
Roaster.
to
It looks
do.
cool.
we could find something.
Oh, look at
that's
that.
fun.
So we'll find something useful to do. Is that what we're aiming for?
I don't know. Just
Look
something
at that
where
view.
where we don't have to entertain each other.
Look at that view.
We have no hope of doing
Look,
that.
you can take
We
one.
definitely-
You can take
We
one of those
definitely could,
pictures.
but where
You could take one of those pictures.
if you know if it doesn't happen for whatever reason.
Yeah.
we're
Oh, I
still
got a question
entertained
for
all
y'all.
the time.
What are you going to be for Halloween next week? Because next week is Halloween. We got to do our.
Oh, is it
Halloween
next
episode.
week?
Yes,
Holy
dude. We
crap,
got
I
to
better-
do our Halloween episode.
I
next
need to
week.
go look and figure it
I'm
out.
thinking about being Neil Diamond.
Oh yeah, I see the similarity.
Can
Um,
I be?
Do y'all know who Neil Diamond is, though?
Yeah, and I'll be Elton John.
I'm thinking about being
Oh,
Neil,
that'd be so
just for the
good.
stackers who are at.
You're not gonna. We could go shopping for.
I got the
Halloween
perfect
costumes.
glasses to be Elton John.
Oh, that's so smart.
Austin just gave me them for my
Neil
birthday.
Diamond. Let me see if I can type in Neil.
You didn't
Diamond.
bring them?
I did bring them, but I forgot them, and they were in my.
So I'm
bag
thinking
the whole
about
time.
this as a get up, like something like a.
Oh, you
no,
forgot them.
like a
at home.
sequence, like a
Not
sequence
in your
thing.
bag,
Where's
forgot
like
them in my bag.
a young Neil
Yeah.
Diamond
which
with
isn't
the
with you.
Yeah.
kind of thing. What do you think about that? Like a,
Yeah, do it.
Oh, yeah.
But I want you to be a mariachi.
You could be your dad.
everybody keeps wanting me to be a mariachi.
Well, you said you were, and you have the costume.
Yeah, we're not being racist.
We just
here.
want to see it.
Yeah.
'cause I don't believe
wanna
that it
be a
exists.
I don't want to be a mariachi. I want to be Neil Diamond.
All right, yeah, I think you should do it. I think that'd be really
last year I
cool.
was Charizard, and I.
But
didn't
how
like-
do you manage to be a Neil Diamond in a costume?
That'd be great. Wear something super.
I don't know,
geeky.
just wear something like that, and just show the
Something
show the
flashy.
chest, and just like act like
Oh, I've
Neil
never seen your
Diamond.
chest before.
That'd be
Yeah,
great.
man, the ladies love it, you know.
What's
That's
on
the thing.
there?
Chest. But you just act like that. Bring a guitar and just go, come on, like that. You just do that.
Oh,
You never saw Saving Silverman? Look, so this is where I got the idea.
That movie?
Yeah, it's such a great movie. Like this is what they are. Like Jack Black is Neil Diamond.
whoa! I never saw that.
Hilarious. It's so good.
I should see that.
So I
I
would just
think.
get like something like that where I'm not gonna shave though.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, would be great.
And people are like, "Who is Neil Diamond?" What do you think, Keyan? Do you want to be Neil Diamond with me?
Oh wait, we have to. There can be more than one.
Yeah, we could be. Yeah, if you're Elton John, we can do a whole '70s thing.
Okay.
It could be a '70s revival. Ted, you in? What are you gonna be, Ted? What are you
For
gonna be for Halloween? Oh.
He'll be a ghost.
I think it'll be hilarious to be on Neil Diamond. It's just like, it looks like it's just like some black pants, a sequence like thing, and then like a nice wig.
And a belt buckle,
Ooh,
I
I
think,
need a
is
belt,
pretty
right?
important.
Yeah, I can find a nice belt buckle.
There you go.
Start shop. I'll probably do something cool,
We
but
have to do something. We do Halloween episode every year.
I will do something. I just don't
The
know.
Stackers were going to be very disappointed.
Oh, you're right.
What if you wear that hat and then you like dress like a beaver? That would be pretty funny.
I think I mean, I could do that. Wouldn't be opposed to do that. Yeah, I think I.
Plus, we got to go to the we got to go to Ted's.
That's too hard. It's too abstract.
We got to go to
Really-
Ted's.
The best costumes are like on the nose. Like you know they're wearing a costume. Car's gonna show up and they're gonna think he might have a different sexuality than he has. That's mostly what.
I don't care. It's Halloween, dude. You're supposed to
I
be
know.
silly.
I know, but that's fine. That's what it,
It's just hilarious.
I think it's good if you actually take it. If you take it,
I mean,
to
I
the
could
extreme
be-
that it needs to be taken to.
I could be
support it.
Negan and be super cool, but
Huh.
I think
Don't
it's
ever
just-
do that again. It was
Dude.
so upsetting to me when you were
Will
Negan.
will you
But I could be Negan again and be super cool. But I'm like, no, let me just make a fool of myself.
will you
It's
wear
hilarious.
makeup?
Does he wear makeup? Probably not. No.
Oh, probably a little eyeshadow, maybe a little eyeliner.
No, I'm good. But so what are you gonna be, Keyan? So you're gonna for sure though. Just so before we leave, you're gonna be for sure. You're gonna,
Wait, why do I have to decide this now?
no, but you're for sure gonna get a costume though.
Yes, I've
Okay,
been more.
just-
I'm the most costumed person. In
Oh wow! Look at this guy. Okay, Stackers, you heard it here first.
I wear a hat every
Keyan,
week.
Keyan guaranteed he's having a costume next week. I just
Well,
want
I
to
will
make sure
agree. You're like one of the
because
most
the Stackers,
Most costumes.
just the
characters.
Stackers wanted to make sure that they're gonna
What's this now?
they're gonna see us. They're gonna see us
Turn down
in
coffee.
full costume.
No, because you wear the same clothes every day, so it's
There you
like
go.
you're your own character.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is a part of
Yeah.
me keeping my character. Are we done, Car?
I think we're